Hey, who'd you talk to? What's going on? It's Mike Lepre, King Mike L, here at Fongool. Obviously, I'm in the back, guy. This is where I do a lot of my talking, but welcome to Fongool. Let's see. My name is King Mike L, so hello. If you don't know me, if you do, whatever, you can call me King Mike L, call me King Mike, you can call me Mike Lepre, call me Mike L. That's about it. That's enough. I mean, that's more than enough options. So this is Bob Fongool. Basically, just to break it down for you, this has been a podcast now for a couple of months. We're moving it over now to the YouTube channel, Bar Fongool. And basically, this is a place for you to come on. I'm going to have some people in to interview. I'm going to interview them over the phone. I'm going to interview them by telegraph. We're going to do a carrier pigeon segment. Basically, what I'm saying is I'm going to have some interesting people, or at least people that I find interesting, come on over to Bar Fongool, and we'll discuss things. And, being a guy from New England, more of the Rhode Island part of New England, this is Bar Fongool, guy. You can say anything you want. There's complete freedom of speech. Complete freedom of speech, unlike everything else. However, this is a bar, guy. This is our bar. It's Bar Fongool. If you're being a little bit of a douche, we can throw you out, all right? It's Bar Fongool. If you're being a bit much, he's gone. So, it's not like we're tyrants. We're just telling the truth. That's how it is. So, what else? So let me break it down, kind of give you an idea of who I am. And I think this sums me up the best. Before I was married or in a relationship, which was like, I think in 800 BC, maybe, I went on a date with this girl, and so now let me just say this: it matters to some people and doesn't matter to others. I am a Rhode Island, North Providence product. I have full Italian heritage from my father's side, and full Italian heritage from my mother's side. Therefore, that makes me a full-blooded Italian, an FBI, which I've always hated. I thought female body inspector was a much better use of the word, oh, Christ, what is it called? Never mind, something, whatever. So I went over to this girl's house. This is what I want to tell you, right? So I go over there, and I sit down, and she's like, here's the salad. And honest God, I was like, you eat the salad at the end of the meal. And she's like, no, you eat the salad first, before the meal. And I was like, now I was young. I hadn't been to like many restaurants or many occasions, I was like, what, 15, 16, something like that, 17 tops. And I'm like, what? Nah, you have bread first, and the salad's at the end of the meal. It helps you digest, which a lot of the old school Italians, that's what they still do. You eat the salad at the end, like when a dog goes to chew grass, because it helps you digest, guy. So, all right, I was like, okay, whatever, it don't matter. And then I saw she was cooking, and I said, wow, I didn't think that you could make manigots. And she said, what? And I said, I didn't think you could make manigots. She said, what? And I remember thinking, what part is she not getting about this? I'm like, I just didn't think you could cook. She's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. What were you calling the manicotti? I said, what? She said, the manicotti. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. All I smell is manigots. That was it. She wouldn't look. She didn't say another word. She wouldn't talk to me. She turned. I said to her, you know what? I'm thinking to myself, Mike, come on, King Mike, think of something. All right, I'll compliment her. I said, I'll tell you what, the gravy smells delicious. And she said, what? I said, the gravy, it smells delicious. And she goes, what? And I'm like, the gravy, the red gravy, the gravy smells delicious. Like, delicious. The gravy smells delicious. She's like, it's sauce. I'm like, is this going to be, I was like, all right, whatever, right? So when I went to taste it, I spilled some on the stove, like the end of the stove. So I go, don't worry about it. I'll get the moppina. I'll wipe it up. And she goes, and I swear to you, what? I said, I'm going to get the moppina and clean it up. She goes, what? I said, hey, Maronda me, I'm getting the moppina. I'm going to get the moppina. I'm going to clean it up. She said, you mean the dish towel we have? I was like, I want to, you know what? I'm not a violent person, but I thought about shoving the dish towel in her mouth. I'll be honest. I'm not a bad person. No violence here. No violence here. So, I eat the monogots. They were all right. The conversation we're having during the meal is going nowhere. Because obviously I'm speaking a language she doesn't understand. Because obviously I am. So, towards the end, I'm like, you got any brioche? And she goes, what? I said, come on now. We going to do this again after dinner? I said, brioche. Do you have any brioche? The little pebbles you pour in the cup and the lid, put that in the water, it sizzles up and you drink it? And she's like, Alka-Seltzer? Are you talking about Alka-Seltzer? I said, I'm not talking about Alka-Seltzer. I would have said Alka-Seltzer. I know Alka-Seltzer. This is brioche. Do you have it or do you not? She's like, no. She's like, I get some Pepto. I was like, just give me that. So I had some Pepto, and then I'm like, all right. Sitting there, we're talking. I'm like, so are we going to have any, amaretto, anisette, limoncello? Like, what are we going to? She's like, what are you talking about? What? I said, don't with the whats. Like, enough with the whats. I said, we're not going to have a little sip or something to soothe everything? She's like, I don't understand what you, I was like, you know what, I'm out. That was the last time I talked to that girl. I swear to God, that was the last time I talked to that girl. And you know what? How she didn't understand what I was saying is beyond me. Like, seriously, guy. But, so I want to tell you another quick story. I went to the DMV. I had to take, just you know what, anytime a story starts off with, I went to the DMV, it's not going to go good. But, so I went to the DMV, and I'm in there, and I'm trying to get a permit for my son. And, I'm standing there, waiting in line, and there's a guy in front of us. Now, he looked a little different, and I say that because, well, that's the only way I can explain this story. Like, his hair looked a little extra combed down. He didn't really look like he looked like he was wearing clothes that weren't quite the right century. And I'm telling my son a joke, and the guy turns to me and says, very loudly, are you talking about Asperger's disease? And I said, now, see, here's the thing. The minute he did that, this is how King Miguel over here, Fongool, has programmed his mind to think. When she said that, when he said that, I immediately thought, why would he ask that? He must have that. He's trying to make this a public display. I can immediately tell nowadays, because he was a younger guy, no offense. He was a millennial, you know how that goes. And I could tell that by the volume of his voice, obviously he has Asperger's, whatever it is called. And that's why he's speaking loud. But no, there was a purpose to it, okay? And he's like, did you say? I said, no, I did not say it at all. He goes, well, it sounded like you said, and now he's loud still. It sounded like you said Asperger's. I said, nope. I said, 1 Forest 1. He goes, what? I said, 1 Forest 1. And he's like, what is that? I said, I told my son, what's Forrest Gump's email? Like, literally, that was it. I'm not joking. And the punchline was 1 Forest 1. Or no, what was his password? What is Man, how do you blow a joke like that? What was Forrest Gump's password? 1 Forest 1. So I tell that punchline, my son laughs, and he goes on this thing. Now, the whole time I'm talking to him, I'm staying in a very calm demeanor. I'm not, like, raising myself to get up to his level to make it sound like there's something going on. It's just going to sound like he's screaming. But I am, however, using direct King Michael-type sentences where there's no possible way for you to just respond because they just shut everything down. Like, I'm very good at shutting people down. He's like, did you say Asperger's? No, I just said the thing. But it's not like you said Asperger's. No, I said the joke. Then I told the joke. He goes, huh? I go, yeah, it was a joke I was telling my son. He goes, oh, well, I thought I heard Asperger's. I said, well, I guess you heard something wrong, Like, sorry for you. Like, I just was like, I apologize to him as if to say, I guess you heard something wrong. Sorry about that, whatever. Good luck. Like I'm not gonna be on the news. You know what I mean? I'm not falling for any traps. I was like, that wasn't me. That was what I said. Not what I said. Not what I said. That's what I said. Okay, good for you. Good luck. That was pretty much how you handle it. That's how you have to handle it. But anyways, the other thing is, I gotta mention. I always think about this. There's a Walmart in Providence where now two things are happening. I've only been there. I swear to you, and this sounds like I go all the time now. All of a sudden, I haven't been there 5 times in my whole life, maybe 6 tops, whole life, right? But on 2 of those occasions, one, all the lights went out in the whole Walmart. They had to evacuate everybody. I have footage somewhere. But like Walmart employees were like telling people to leave their... Here's the greatest thing. Walmart employees were telling people to leave their carriages and get out of the building. And you should have seen the look on people's faces because they just spent some time filling up this carriage. And you want me to just leave it here? Oh, and I didn't care. What did I care? But, oh, did I love watching everybody get mad. I mean... Oh, there was some attitude. And it was classic because everybody was in their pajamas, wearing slippers, which apparently you can wear now out in public, just pajamas and slippers, I guess. But, so, all right, the biggest story about that place, though, is I'm coming in there. I think I was getting, I had to get white T-shirts. I'm like, white T-shirts. I'll go run in Walmart. I'm like, I'll buy a pack of white T-shirts, man, and I'm out, right? I go into Walmart, and I turn to one corner. I remember cutting a corner because I didn't want to go straight with too many people. I come around the corner, and there's just a big area space where I'm standing. And I'm like, there's a baby. There's a baby in a diaper on the ground. And I'm like, there's no, like, entranceway to another turn for, like, a good couple of feet both ways. Like, there's a baby in the middle of, like, say, a 12-foot wall. In the middle. And there's nobody behind me. I'm like, this ain't right. That can't be right, right? It wasn't a wall. It was like a rack of stuff, whatever they do. You know how they stack stuff in the middle? So I stood there for like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I'm just staring at the baby, 3 Mississippi. And I start to say, hey, there's a bit. And a woman came around the corner, picked the baby up, was like, oh, there you are there. Boom, and gone. I was like, in my head, I'm thinking to myself, what do you mean, there you're gone? How do you, at what point in Walmart do you misplace a baby? And why would it be you let the baby be on the ground in just a diaper? At Walmart. No offense, Walmart. You don't have the cleanest floors. We all know this. But speaking of Walmart, and where I'm from, there's a bunch of stores that I miss. And I truly do miss. Like, I miss the carriage, I don't know what to call it. It was like the carriage escalator at Ann and Hope. Anybody from Rhode Island knows what I'm talking about. Ann and Hope back in the day would have like a bottom section, top section. 2 floors is what I should have just said, but you know how I work. Well, you're finding it out. People walked up the stairs to get to the 2nd floor, or they walked down the other set of stairs. They were set up like this. But in between those 2 set of stairs was this fantastic belt-like thing that you took your carriage, you put it on, it clicked, and you got to watch your carriage go up the stairs, guy. Like that Price is Right game. Oh, the lady, hooty, 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 hoo. The whatever it's called, cliffhanger, cliff jumper, whatever that thing is. That's what it was like. So it was great as a kid. I mean, you get to put your stuff in a carriage and watch it go up the thing. Then when you had to come downstairs to pay, your carriage came down again. I don't know. To me, it was a big deal. To a lot of us Rhode Island people, it was a big deal. What else? So here, going over some stores that were closing. This scared me. Here, because of the internet and Amazon and things like that, of that nature, of that sort, in comparison, I think that's about as much as I got on that. So there's some major stores that are closing locations: Sears, Kmart, Walgreens, Family Dollar, Gap, GameStop, Olympia Sports, CVS, Bed Bath & Beyond are all closing locations and shutting things down. We are taking people's jobs away. Just want to say that really quick. We are doing that because we want it quicker. I want that a day faster, so let's ruin people's jobs. I feel bad if I go to Stop and Shop or Shaw's, but Stop and Shop mostly, and you'll see all the people standing there in the self payout thing. And then you might see, I saw one time, and it's true, I saw this lonely guy, older guy, standing at his register, light on, like, nobody wants to come see me. Nobody wants me to, do their stuff anymore. They want to check out with the self-checkout. And I always go to the guy because, first of all, the self-checkout's taking that guy's job away. And the poor guy's standing there and he's watching people take his job away. Secondly, I don't like touching screens that everybody else touches. Why are we doing that? Why are we all touching screens? Why is there not some, like, that stuff, the 99% stuff, Perel? Come on, right? I'm not a germ freak, but if everything's touchscreen, we're all touching it, like, ugh. They should provide wipes. Like, I don't want to touch stuff to begin with. Don't get me started. But other stores that I just found out have closed, this may be a little bit shocking and surprising for those of us in the Rhode Island, Mass area, but when I found out they closed today, it was disappointing. I'll be honest. I was sad. I got emotional. I couldn't believe it. Just a lot of stores that closed today, and I'm going to read you the list, kind of old school Letterman style. I'm not really into graphics. We don't do graphics in Bar Fongool. We're in the back of Bar Fongool. What do you want from me? We can keep score if you want to start a game, though, guy. Listen to what closed today. You're not going to believe this, guys. Caldor, Apex, Douglas Drug, Brooks, Zare, Ames, Dress King, Oak Tree, Dream Machine, the Mini Mall. The Mini Mall closed, guy. Now it's like there's like a fitness thing and there's all this other stuff, but there's no more like the arcade downstairs isn't there anymore, guy. I swear to God, I'm not lying. I went to the Mini Mall like 2 days ago looking for the arcade. It's not there. And then lastly, I'm going to leave you with this, people of North Providence. I know in the future I will be speaking on more of a global scale, more of a statewide scale, more of a worldwide, whatever you want to call it type scale, just a much broader is what I'm trying to say. But, today, I'm in the back of the bar, guy. I got to do my shift coming up. I wanted to talk about things that I want to talk about. So, lastly is two things. One, the top, and I keep saying this, and I'll say this till I'm old and gray. I'm old and gray, which just means, I'm just going to say it now. The top of Mineral Spring where BP is a goddamn racetrack. It's a 2 lanes going straight on a little street like that makes it a goddamn racetrack. Second, the light at Douglas and Mineral going up towards Lowe's is a goddamn racetrack. People use that second lane to weave in and out and get going. It's a racetrack. Just like coming off Branch Ave. Is it Branch? Yeah, Branch Ave off 146. Sucks. Okay, last thing is, the Dunkin' Donuts that was located, that it is located, the one that's the drive-through one, farther up from, let's see, Lowe's, Rite Aid, and then the Dunkin' Donuts, right? The Dunkin' Donuts. Across from it is the China Garden. The Chinese restaurant that has had 12 different names and then just keeps reopening. And what do they sell? Chinese food. And then it closes down. And then it gets renamed. And what do they sell? Chinese food. What do they change? Well, every now and then they add a fountain. I don't get it. Where's the logic in that? So this has been a Chinese place 11 times? Yes, 11 times. And it's failed 11 times? Oh, not necessarily failed, but yeah, there wasn't enough money to stay there, so they sold it. And I would be the 12th person to own this location? Yes, you would. All right, I'll take it. And as a matter of fact, I have a great idea. Let's make it a Chinese restaurant. But we'll add a fountain. I'm sorry. But what I'm trying to say, what I wanted to say was, it's the Dunkin' Donuts further up the street. Used to be, that used to be Burger King. Then it was Kentucky Fried Chicken. But the way that they made the it's the way they're making drive-thrus, period, lately. Like some drive-thrus, you're going to be Mario Andretti to make the corner and pinpoint it and get right. And the old people with the larger cars, which, why is everybody driving an SUV? What happened? What did I miss, guy? I'm in the back of the bar. I came out of the bar one day. I swear to God, there's not one car on the road. They're all SUVs. Everybody, you all need SUVs. You got that much stuff you got to take with you all the time. That many people, really? Everybody, are all SUVs? How come I see so many SUVs with one woman in the front driving? I digress. They got to change those drive-thrus. It's just too much. Hey, listen. I'm glad you guys could join me. I am going to be posting many, many videos here. I will be having guests on the 2 videos with me. I will be strictly doing some New York Giants football videos. I am a lifelong New York Giants fan. They are what I bleed. Blue. Go Big Blue. It's just a fact. So that's basically it. So this is Bar Fongool. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe button, leave me a positive comment, and let people know about us. My name is King Michael, and actually my shift at Bar Fongool is actually about to begin.